Okay, let's get this Google Hangout on air going. So you can see we're on the Google main page and we're logged on as that demo student that we created in a previous video. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the plus Scott, and that's going to take us to the Google Plus page for this demo student. After that, we're going to click on the icon for this account. It's going to show us what other channels or pages that we can manage, and we can manage that ISTE 2015 page that we created as well and made this student a manager of. So we'll click on there and it will take us to the Google Plus page for that channel. And now we're going to mouse over the Google Plus page with a drop-down menu, and we're going to click on Events, because when we made the Hangout before, it created a Google event for us. And now we have the Sunday afternoon in the library event that we can use. In this event, we have a start button, and that start button is not the start of the broadcast. All it's going to do is take us into the back end of the show. So I press that start button, and now I can invite guests. So because I'm in as the ISTE 2015 person, page, channel, it's going to seem funny, but I can invite anybody I want. So I'll invite that Scott STP student account back into the show so they can be one of the cameras of this show. So I'll click on Scott St. Pierre, which is the name of that account, and I'll say invite. So now I am in the back end of the show and I've invited Scott STP student into the show. So then what I'll do is I will go onto the computer. It will have sent an invitation, hopefully via Gmail and also through Google Hangouts in GChat, a invite for that student account to join. Sometimes it doesn't though. So what you can do instead is you can just copy the URL or website address from the top of the Hangout and just email it to the person or send it to them in some sort of direct message so that they have the link that takes them into the show. So I will now go and add Scott STP into the show from a tablet. That's going to be another camera angle for our broadcast studio. As you can now see, there are two boxes at the bottom, so I accepted access to this Google Hangout on the tablet that has the webcam on it that will allow us now to have a second point of view. So I can click on the square box and just click back and have two different point of views. Now, normally what would happen is the point of view would switch between the two cameras based on the sound. So the one computer would pick up the sound, it would switch over, then the other computer would pick up, it would switch over. But being in such close proximity, we need to do this switching manually, which is a great opportunity to have a producer of the show. So we have the producer of the show manually switching the cameras so that we get the angle that we want during the show. Okay, so now I'm going to start the show, and then I'll cut in some of the YouTube content so you can see what the audience would see. So we just press the start broadcast button, then we're going to press OK, then it's going to take a second, then it's going to go live. Welcome to the Minion Show. Today we have 4 big stories to discuss, but first, what is the lunch special? Today in the cafeteria, it is mystery meat. All right, everyone, thanks for joining our show today, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. So I press stop broadcast. And now it is no longer broadcasting to YouTube. Welcome to the Minion Show. Today we have 4 big stories to discuss, but first, what is the lunch special? Today in the cafeteria, it is mystery meat. All right, everyone, thanks for joining our show today, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. So now, that video, you would have sent it out to the teachers, say, around the school, if it was the school notices, and had them show it live during period 2 is a common time that people use, or if it didn't really work out into the teacher schedule at that particular moment, it is instantaneously on demand, so they can use the exact same YouTube link and show the notices whenever it works best for them. So, all right, now I'm going to make a few more videos that have a few different tips and tricks on what you might want to consider when using Google Hangouts for a broadcast.